Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Say salutations to your occupants pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another headline. It's going to be real quick, but I seen this and I just want to play a little bit of this video and speak on this because E is ramping up. I guess we can't say E anymore. But anyway, I'm still going to say E. You know who it stands for. Is ramping up with these restrictions. They're going to get more and more draconian as the end draweth nigh. So this is from CBS Los Angeles. Says strictest safer at home order in California goes into effect today for LA County. And at the end of the day, man, we are about to see a tipping point, a boiling point, however you want to put it, because E is just dissecting and taking down his society, man. And for him to do these things, we know he's desperate. We know that he knows he's at an end, and he knows he has little time left. Because when you go into all these cases of the Crown Royal 19, now they say confirmed and probable. Now I loaded a video. This was a while ago out of there's a county in Texas where someone had the footage of an actual city council meeting, and they were basically putting into play how they calculated these totals and these numbers. Any confirmed case, they can count up to, I believe it was 15 to 18 more probable cases. And the county commissioner said this will make the numbers explode. And this is exactly what E is doing when you hear these outrageous numbers on the news day after day after day, setting the stage for the final countdown. But let me get this video.
Good morning, Leslie. The holidays bring worries about more people from different households getting together. So those new safer at home orders that go into effect today and remain in place through December 20th, they'll be reevaluated as we head into Christmas and the New Year holiday. Let's give you a closer look at what these new restrictions mean. Under them, all gatherings and minimizing public activities at 20%. Worship services, and look at what these new restrictions mean. Under them, all gatherings between people who are not in the same household are banned. The only exceptions, outdoor worship services and protests. Essential retail will be limited.
Right. So I wonder if the brothers that's out there, man, you know, if they're going to get hassled by the police. She said all gatherings of people outside the same household are going to be banned outside of protests and so-called religious gatherings. All right. So I wonder how that's going to play. All right. But you can see on the screen, it says wear mask in public. All right. Personal care services, 20% occupancy. Non-essential retail, 20% occupancy. Essential retail, 35%. So basically, you killing your economy. You're destroying and decimating your economy. All right. For a hyped up flu virus. So they know what they're doing. And they're getting ready for the final blow. So we are in a very dangerous times. This is Ephesians 5:15. See that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right. Understand that so-called white man, Edomites, are in the lead of these people are in a position where they are getting ready to destroy their so-called creation. All right. Under the guise of globalism, under the guise of a global reset, under a guise of a new way. All right. Something more sustainable. And when they say more sustainable, that means killing off a lot of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I was also hearing on the radio earlier today, they want to hype up the propaganda, the advertising, because you Israelites don't trust the vaccine that's coming out. All right. That Rona vaccine. So just get ready, man. We are in very evil days. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, like I always say, is going to let a good amount of this new world order come in to establish this mark of the beast draconian system before he actually comes and saves us out of this. So just get your minds prepared and get your spirits ready to see a nightmare out here, man. Let's go back.
Limited to 35% occupancy, and non-essential retail and indoor malls 20%. Personal care services also limited at 20% occupancy, and masks continue to be required in public. Traffic was light here along the promenade over the weekend compared to normal holiday seasons, with folks physically distancing. Still, experts suspect there were increased interactions over the long holiday weekend.
And you see who they're showing, man. It seems like these people are from the Northern Kingdom, maybe Issachar, in these clips, all right, out there in LA County. So all that money movement, all those transactions, all right, getting, making money, hustling, all that shit is going to be over, man. You're going to be in the food line. You're going to be waiting for handouts, and you're going to be looking for that universal basic income, all right?
And they worry those positivity rates will spike further. Doctors say as many as half the people now infected may have few or no symptoms. At the same time, hospitalization rates for California, they're at their highest level since the pandemic.
Right, because they don't have any symptoms because they're not fucking sick, man. It's incredible, man. This is one of the biggest nonsensical things that I've ever heard, man. All right? This asymptomatic bullshit, man. And everybody they show on TV in the hospital is some massively obese, overweight person with like 4 fucking chins on a fucking ventilator. When you got plenty of doctors who've got treatments that's been proven to work, but guess what? They won't publicize them. Guess what? They won't push improving one's health, all right, through nutrition. They won't push that. So Esau, E is making his final move, man. He's rounding third, and he's working his way on home.
Began. Doctors say the best way to keep the situation from getting worse is for the public to prevent infection by masking up and minimizing public activities.
There are scientists doing their job. There are researchers doing their job. There are ICU nurses and physicians working round the clock to keep people alive.
These people are fraudulent, man. A good portion of this wicked death care system, which is the healthcare system, is fraudulent. All right? And you have many whistleblowers that speak out about it. Like I said, it's not about nutrition. It's not about health. It's about giving you a drug. A miracle drug with 150 side effects. You see? This is the wicked world that E has created. And he got to be replaced, man. He got to be taken out. Okay? And the Heavenly Father is going to do that. And these people are not as smart as you think, man. Just because they got on the white lab coat.
None of them comes even close to what we can do outside of the hospital.
Public health leaders stress they know people are suffering from pandemic fatigue. These new orders not as strict as the original safer at home orders. The idea here to get people to stay home as much as possible and, well, out of the...
Right, I don't know. It says Santa Monica where she is at. But I'm assuming there's nobody else around, man. Nobody's walking up and down the streets in the background. No businesses is being transacted. Like I said, be very circumspect because we are in those times. Let's see what else I had. Because I don't want to make this too long. This is Luke 21:26. Man's heart's failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right? So we're in the midst of that because once the economy crashes, once there's civil war, once there's riots, once there's a huge uptick in crime, once the money has crashed, guess what? They're going to take you to war, as Gerald Celente always says. And who's getting ready for war? You got Iran. You got Israel, which is going to be backed by America. All right? And you got Iran, who's going to be backed by Russia. All this is written in Bible prophecy. Okay? Gog, Magog, the Persians. All these things are in play right now. All right? So you can understand. And people are getting worked up. People are seeing where this thing is headed. All right?
Of the home to always wear a mask. Back to you.
Thanks, Carl. Okay, well, CBS 2's Tina Patel is live in Woodland Hills with how the new restrictions will take effect with parks. Tina.
Good morning. We are already seeing some people coming out and walking and running, and unfortunately some of them are going to be disappointed when they realize that some parts of the park are closed. Take a look at this. LA County has decided that they will keep parks open. They recognize the importance of getting outside and getting exercise, but they say there are some places and activities where social distancing is not possible, and that's what health officials are trying to stop with this latest stay-at-home order. So they are, as of today, closing playgrounds and also restricting contact sports like soccer and basketball. People will still be able
So you got a kid live next to a park, man. He can't even go play on the equipment, man. He can look at it, but he can't go over there and play. You getting these kids depressed. You messing them up in the head. You getting them ready through slave training. That's what E is really up to. And this man is very diabolical, man. History always repeats itself. All you gotta do is go back in history and look at many regimes, all right, that were on the face of the earth, and understand those same spirits are back today. History always repeats itself, okay? Let me go back to the scripture, then I'm going to finish this off. It says, and then they shall see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory, right? And we go into those clouds all the time, which are going to be whom E deems UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, which, by the way, you always see over what? Great Millstone camps, GMS camps. You don't see them over any other camps like that. All right? So, chew on that. Verse 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Right, our redemption is going to be in those chariots. Because with World War III looming, with nuclear missiles, nuclear war, hot war looming, which is written about in the scriptures, our way off this planet will be via those chariots of the Lord. All right? So, like I said, that's pretty much the point. This thing is happening, man. And E is about to go for broke to make it happen. So, man, if you don't live, say you got a girlfriend, a boy, whatever, and you don't live with these motherfuckers, how, you can't leave the house and go congregate with nobody else? How are you going to force this, man? How are you going to force this? So, E is getting ready, man. He's going to call out the National Guard, all right, hire even more contact tracers. It's going to get wild out here. And the pushback is going to create even more drama, which is going to bring in even more draconian enforcement. But that's the point. I want to give all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom the next time.